Susan Williams. I'm a professor here in the College of Business. I teach operations management and project management. And it's my pleasure to start off by introducing our dean, Craig Van-Slyke.
Something we need to understand about environmental sustainability. Environmental sustainability efforts don't exist in a vacuum. They exist in the larger context of economic and social sustainability. And so we're fortunate to have Joel Makower. For over 2 decades, that space where environmental sustainability and business sustainability, economic sustainability come together, that's where our speaker lives, and where he has lived for the past 2 decades.
Good afternoon. Thank you all for coming. So I'm going to tell a few stories about this world that I just have the great good fortune of inhabiting and have for 25 years now. And I think most people, even people in the world of business and the environment. And by the way, Dean Van-Slyke said we're environmental sustainability, and I'm glad he did. That's a very perceptive and important distinction to make, because sustainability is about more than just the environment, and people, and I'm accused of it here, and will actually use it interchangeably with environmental, but it refers to social systems, it refers to economic systems, but I'm going to be talking about environmental sustainability, so when I talk about it, sustainability, it is the environmental piece. This has been part of the fabric for a long, long time, and it's a very exciting world. That's what I want to talk about, what's going on out there, a little bit why, and some of the things that are kind of interesting. I've watched us go through 3 areas of this. The first was simply, let's stop the bad stuff. Even if it's legal, let's stop this spewing smokestacks and drain pipes, even if it's within the law to do that. And then companies got to the point where, well, how do we do the right thing? How do we do well by doing good? Which is really about how do you make some improvements that give you an environmental benefit while also improving the bottom line. But then we've gotten to an era which is not simply about how do you improve the bottom line, but how do you grow the top line? How does being environmentally responsible create value and become a platform for new businesses, new products, new services, whole new business models? When you put it all together, when you think about this fact that these companies are now starting to really address this systematically, and the risk is what's driving this, and they're doing a lot more than they're actually talking about, but there are these huge opportunities out there that are brought about by some of the forces of the world and the growing population and the declining resources and the advancement of technologies and some new ways of thinking about how the world needs to work and how it could work and what's possible. It's a really exciting time to be thinking about business and sustainability. What would it take? Now, you can finish off with all kinds of different things. Here's just some examples, but what would it take to harness sustainability for innovation? How would it take for us to be thinking more systemically, not just little components here and there? What would it take to create some new kinds of partnerships in communities or in business sectors or value chains that would allow us to do some of what needs to be done that no individual partner can do? What would it take to achieve the kinds of radical efficiencies that we need to really move the needle on environmental issues and to do so profitably? And to align this with the goals that our customers have, and communities have, and our employees have, and all of you have. And for all of this to create sustainability, value in sustainable business. So I'll leave you with this question. What's your what would it take question? What's your question about the world? What would it take for solar panels to be everywhere? I mean, as simple or as complicated as you want. What's your one, what would it take question? That kind of thinking, that kind of question is what I think is most exciting, is seeing a whole generation coming in and thinking about the world in a fresh way, thinking about the possibilities, thinking about what can be done, what needs to be done, and asking the right questions. Thanks a lot.